The Ring Fanatics podcast, episode number 129. Of course, as always, I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, is my co host, Joel.
Yo.
Today, as always, before we even get started with the episode, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube if you have not done so already. Follow us on all social media platforms. That includes Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and anywhere else we could be found on social media, and including the audio streaming platforms. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you can go ahead and follow us there. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about the ending, mainly the ending of SummerSlam,
Yeah, because
what
there
happened
ain't shit
between.
else to talk about SummerSlam. God.
Yeah,
Oh my God. What a pay-per-view that was, Nick. Did you
I didn't
watch
think it
it?
was
Did you
that
watch it
bad.
live?
I did. I did.
Okay, cool. I watched it live too. Yeah, Nick, there was so many bad choices on that card.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
many bad choices.
I'm not gonna disagree with you on that, but it's like it wasn't like the worst pay per view I've ever
How
seen.
how how did Finn not win the title? That's number one, right?
Yeah,
How did Bianca win the title when you're supposed to be building up towards Oscar versus Io? Why
and
wouldn't
I
you
and I
just have a
called it
cash
too.
in on Oscar? What?
I didn't I call it last week though. I did
Yeah.
mention that. I was
Because
like,
it makes no, but it made no fucking sense. That's why I called you crazy. I was like, what are you
yeah,
talking about, Nick?
but I told you it was gonna be a filler in or a stepping stone to having EO cash in.
I don't know
But
whose idea that was. The worst decision.
we gotta find the
Then,
producer of that match. I don't know who.
then the Finn match, bro. The Finn match. Amazing match. A
Yeah,
great match. A great ending sequence. And you have Rollins kick out.
yeah.
Why?
So the thing is with that match specifically, like it was a great match, yes. And I know I wanted Finn to win. I wanted him to become new world champion and all that, but it's just I want to see where it goes now with Judgment Day. I'm not, you know what I
We
mean?
I don't care because Finn doesn't have the belt. I don't
But who knows?
care.
That's the thing. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's why I want
Shinsuke
to
is
wait and
now
see.
gonna fight Rollins. He's gonna get squashed. There's no shot he's beating Rollins. There's no way they're giving. There's no way they didn't give the belt to Finn so that they can give it to Shinsuke. They haven't even built him up lately. Even
Yeah,
the heel turn was like, what?
it was
The
unexpected.
most unclimactic. Like he just hit the kick and then rolled out the ring, and everybody just
Yeah,
stared at him.
yeah,
What? What are we doing? And then you're trying to build up Priest, right? You're trying to build up Priest. So you would probably want to put him with Finn. That makes sense.
yeah,
Him, Judgment Day, like it implodes. You know what I mean? Like that's a cool story. No. Let's have Finn lose. Let's have him lose by getting hit on the briefcase. Which first of all, I think the match went a little long because they missed the first time. Did you
What do you
notice
mean?
that?
I didn't notice it. What? Is
So
what?
Priest comes out. He he throws the briefcase in, and then Balor gets stomped. But you could see like Priest tries to like go into the ring and push the briefcase so it goes next to Finn, but it didn't get anywhere close. So he had to kick out of the curb stomp. So I think the last like 3 minutes was just based off
Trying to
them.
do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I saw
Okay, I
him
didn't
try to
notice.
push the briefcase in and they missed. And I was like, "There's no way he's about to win this way." And then
Yeah.
I even told my brother, I was like, "They would try and put that on the briefcase." Kick out. You get Finn this moment right. Amazing sequence. Coup de grace. 1, 2, kick out. You had the perfect ending.
Yeah.
Now you ask for the briefcase again. I betted $5. I said, I bet you he's going to hit it on the briefcase because it was supposed to happen 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And what happened? On the briefcase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? It just makes no sense to me. People are mad about the Jimmy and Jay Uso, which if you're mad about that, listen, you can go fuck yourself because I think that's one of the best things that could have happened this weekend. That's what saved the show for me.
Yeah, me too.
That saved the show for me. And still sprinkling Solo turning on Roman. Like they're still with that and I'm loving it. But wow, Finn should have won. I was so angry about that.
Yeah.
Shout out to LA Knight though, finally getting a dub.
Yeah, exactly. My LA Knight T-shirt, the new one that he has released. I mean, the shirt, it's
Fire.
on my fire. Yeah,
Fire.
I
But
have to get it. I
also
saw it.
But also, what the fuck is up with that also? The draft doesn't exist no more?
That's what I was thinking
Like,
too.
yo,
Cause
you know
like,
what? WWE's been pissing me off lately. You know what? They pissing me off, Nick.
I mean, I understand because I'm glad. I'm a big LA Knight fan. Glad he was on Raw.
No, yeah, I
Always
think
hyped to
it's
see LA Knight.
nah, yeah, I
But
think
it's like
it's cool, but it makes no sense. But I think it's gonna be a cool storyline, especially with the Miz
the
and
promo.
them
The
just
promo was
having.
pretty good.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to go at it again.
This is like the only excuse I have to like. Okay, maybe you could have a SmackDown star on Raw. This I wouldn't mind to
But you
see.
should have did a
But
trade.
exactly
You should
that,
have done a trade because LA Knight needs that belt.
yeah. Maybe that's what they addressed. They'd be like, "Oh, he got traded by the way," but it's kind of too late to already do that
Yeah,
if that's the case.
they should have had him address that in the ring. Be like, I just
Yeah,
got traded.
yeah.
Cause then guess
Maybe
what? Now Friday is we gotta watch who did LA Knight get traded for?
exactly. Maybe
Cody
they'll just
Rhodes.
address it tonight.
Boom, there you go. That's how you get Cody on the same show as Roman. You got LA Knight a title. Nick, they should just hit us up. Like
And that's that
like
makes
that's
even
so easy.
and that makes it even better for LA Knight because then you could say, "Hey, he's worth the Cody Rhodes." You know what I mean? He's worth getting
Exactly.
back Cody. That's pretty cool. But
It's
maybe they should because like that was kind of like I said, I'm glad that he was on Raw, but I was like, wait,
it just
why is he
yeah,
on Raw though?
it was one of those I was like, really? Like,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
I'll let
Cool.
this one slide though. I'll let this
Yeah.
one slide.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
I like
that's one of those
because I
things.
like the feud. It's the
Yeah,
only reason I'll let it slide.
yeah.
Um,
But the question that I wanted to
let's
ask,
talk about it.
I know your answer already because we discussed this already last week.
Yeah, we
Do you
did.
think that Jimmy versus Jay
Mm-hmm.
should take place at Payback or at Mania?
At
Because that's
WrestleMania,
the question that everyone's like concerned about.
and I don't know why it's even a question.
Yeah,
And I see people that are they're like they can't build this towards Mania. They can't. It's too long. We've been getting Roman versus Brock since WrestleMania 31, and they're still using that build up. I think you could do 6 months, right? That's what it is.
yeah, around that
Probably
time.
around that.
Yeah,
Also, Kane and Taker's storyline took 7 months to build
yeah,
up, and they never touched each other till Mania. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So like, come on, you could do this. Cause my whole thing is, I think I think we talked about this.
yeah.
Jay
Last week.
getting beat down, coming back at the Rumble.
Yeah,
Cause I think that's the way to do it.
maybe yeah. You just have like maybe Jay just like takes time off because of like he can't really process this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because like everything's going on. He betrayed Roman,
yeah. I want
and
Jimmy to
then
bully him to go home.
yeah, and then that's why we
Like
don't
they're
see him
both
for
in
a
the ring.
while.
And he's like, "Yeah, take your ball and go home. Leave." Da 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 da. And then you have Jay walking up the aisle as
Yeah,
Jimmy's just screaming at him in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, and then we don't see Jay for a while till Rumble
exactly.
or the
And
night
then
after Rumble. You know what I mean?
they could also do like maybe you don't have the Jimmy versus Jay match at Payback where you have like a rematch between. I say sorry, you don't have the match at Payback.
Yeah,
Then you have Jay versus Solo again because that was kind of you know they had a match last Friday.
yeah,
He was kind of involved. He was like, I want to get Solo first. He was the first one that interfered in the
yeah.
match.
Listen, they could do this till Mania.
Yeah.
I also see
Then
people saying they're tired of the Bloodline story. Have you seen that? People are like that.
yeah,
It's grown old.
yeah,
You can't please people because first people are complaining that storylines are too quick and they're not taking their time with it. They don't care about the storylines.
hmm
Now they're actually doing a storyline and people are zoning out. And it's like, bro, this is the best storyline happening right now.
yeah, and
This
it's
is
making
probably the
me
best storyline in wrestling right now.
exactly. It's making me want to watch it even more. You know what I mean? It's like
I'm
I
more
can care.
interested in Jimmy and Jay
Yeah,
than the title. I could.
exactly.
I
So
don't
it
give a
kind of
fuck about
gives
the
off
title
like
right
it kind
now.
of gets the eyes off of the bro title for a bit. It makes us go for specifically Jimmy versus Jay. Who knows? Maybe down the line, Jimmy or Jay may win the U.S. championship. Then the championship, the match at WrestleMania is for the championship, and that's when we see Jay winning at WrestleMania. Because that could be a possibility. Because
You never
Santos could
know.
possibly win the U.S. championship, and Jimmy could be the one to take it off of him.
Yeah.
Because that's also a possibility if Jay doesn't be seen for a while
But the
after
question
this
is
feud.
now, is Jay back with the bloodline? I mean, Jimmy back with the bloodline? No
Mm-mm.
shot, right?
No, it can't be because I think he already made that clear enough when Jay turned on Roman that he does not want to be involved. I don't
Yeah, but
think
now
it's
he turned back.
necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily like he wants to reunite with Roman unless
No,
like
I
this
think
is
he
just a
just
swerve.
he don't fuck with his brother. I think that's what the storyline is. It
Yeah,
has nothing to do with Roman.
unless like
And
they
I
do a
like that
swerve.
they're gonna pull from all these 3 years.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be fire. But what's dope about it is no one saw like people were acting like it was crazy that Jimmy turned.
yeah,
We called it.
we did. Yeah, we called
We
it.
called it. We've been saying it needs to happen.
Yeah,
And then they even told us on Friday night it was gonna happen. And
pretty much
everyone just didn't pay attention.
exactly.
He told you you can't be tribal chief if you're a twin.
Yeah,
You can't be the tribal chief if you're a twin. That's not you. So that's what Jimmy said. Homie, I'm gonna be the tribal chief. And I'm gonna take on my brother to do it.
unless I did do some swerve type thing to where like Jimmy is the new right hand man instead of
Nah, I don't
Jay.
think I don't I think
But
he's gonna go after Roman.
Jimmy,
Yeah, I think they're both gonna go after Roman, and that's gonna be the storyline.
and then unless I'm
Like
all for
I'm
them,
not letting you. Like I think we're gonna get Jimmy and Roman twice. Once Solo's gonna cost Jimmy the match. The second one, Jimmy's gonna lose. I don't know if Jay will interfere in that one, but that one will happen at Royal Rumble, I think.
yeah,
And I just think the way that what they should do with Jay is get Jay out of here for a little bit.
have like Solo attack him and then like have him be
Yeah.
like injured for a few months.
Let him get out of here. And I would have him come back randomly.
Yeah,
Like
Rumble
I wouldn't even have him come back at the Rumble. That's too predictable.
like the night
I
after
will
SmackDown after maybe.
no. The post pay-per-view press conference. I would have him attack Jimmy
Ooh,
at the press conference.
ooh,
Do you
that's
know
that's random. It is random as fuck. That is what the
it's
fuck.
random?
You're
Because guess
not
what?
gonna expect that.
Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Jay's got to come back to interfere with the match, or he's
Yeah,
got to come back and be in the Rumble."
yeah.
No,
The
swerve,
only thing that like
swerve, baby, swerve.
I don't want to say I'm getting tight about it, but it's like
About
now
what?
this means no more Usos, which sucks because I'm a big Usos fan. I've
Yeah, but
always loved the Usos.
they needed a fresh air,
Yeah, true, but it's like,
fresh air. They'll
damn.
get back together.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
not gonna
like
be the last time. This
for a
isn't
while
like
at
the
least.
yeah. This isn't
For a
the
while.
end of the Usos though. I think they'll have their singles match at Mania. They'll both go on their little singles run, and then down the line they're gonna have to
Reunite.
reunite. Well, they're gonna
Maybe that
have to
like
reunite with Roman because Solo's gonna take over. He's gonna get crazy when he gets the belt. He's gonna go
ooh,
crazy, and they're gonna need to tame him. And
I
who
still
could
feel
tame
like
him? His brothers. And the
I st-
brothers are gonna have to reunite to get Solo to relax.
I do still feel like Paul Heyman should join Solo instead. That would be fire because that's
Yeah,
like he needs
I,
that.
I'm, yeah, bro. Roman Solo at Mania. The biggest swerve is Heyman
Costing Roman
costing Roman the match.
because no one's gonna think about it. Like no superstar can
Yo,
physically beat
listen,
him.
look. Fuck a Cody finish the storyline. I listen. Paul Heyman turning on Roman after all these years of my tribal chief. Of course,
Yeah.
my tribal chief. He's my tribal chief. I need somebody to look at me the way Paul Heyman looks at Roman. That's what I
Yeah.
need in my life. Okay,
Uh,
so to have
Facts,
him
man.
turn on Roman would probably be like, you don't think about it right now, but that's gonna be a big moment.
It
That's
is.
gonna be like, I don't, damn, I don't want to say it because that's gonna sound crazy. It might be like an Undertaker moment,
Like what? Like when?
like an
Like
Undertaker losing the streak
oh,
moment.
like that. Okay.
It's gonna be like, whoa, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna be like so many people have been predicting it since Lesnar.
Yeah. Because the thing
Since
is too, you can
I
add
re-
definitely add.
I remember somebody told me at WrestleMania 31, they were like, "Yo, Heyman's turning on Brock at 31, and he's going with Roman." And I was like, "You're wilding." Didn't happen, but people have been predicting it since then. So ever since Heyman's been with Roman, people have been predicting it, but no one believes it. When it happens, people are gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Like, this is for real. They're really going with Solo. And I think that's the perfect way to do it because now you build sympathy for Roman and you build a big heel like Solo.
Yeah.
Because now just with that flip, you're helping Solo so much.
Yeah.
And then
And
that's when you could finally do the finish the story because we've talked about this. He's got more of a story with Solo than he
then he
has with
does.
Roman. He pinned Solo. He was the first guy to pin Solo, and then Solo took away his Mania moment.
Yeah. There
I
you
don't
go.
want to see Cody versus Roman too. I want to see Cody as Solo,
Solo,
bro.
exactly. And the thing is with that solo moment is like no, this whole entire bloodline storyline right now. It's like Roman said, "Oh, you can't be a tribal chief if you're a twin." Think about that real quick. Guess who's not a twin?
He ain't a twin,
Solo
bud.
isn't a twin,
He ain't a twin, bud.
so he can be the tribal chief.
I'm,
That's a great way to kind of
bro,
like transition, not really necessarily like a handoff to
bro.
Solo,
I'm
but Paul
telling you.
Heyman's transition from hey, you're not champion anymore. Solo can be the future tribal chief and the head of the table. I want to be by his side. Gives him the belt, that thing that goes over the neck.
Yep.
Um, and that's how you transition from Paul Heyman being from Roman's side to Solo's wise man. I think that'd be a
It,
pretty sick storyline at
it
Mania next year if that happens.
1000%. And then also like I hear a lot of people saying like Solo's not ready.
He's
I
ready.
said
He's been ready.
you sound like Roman talking about Solo's not ready.
Exactly.
Listen, he might not be ready, but is anybody really ready? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that is a
no
good
one's
point.
ever really ready to become champion.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah, yeah.
think Cody's ready.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you remember when Cody was Ring of Honor champion? Was that a great run? Do we remember it?
Not really.
You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
we don't know
Exactly.
because I could tell
Exactly.
you, but that's also a personal opinion because I could tell you more Matt, but also I like Adam Cole better. I was gonna say I could tell you more Adam Cole matches under his Ring of Honor run than
Yeah.
Cody's.
Yeah.
Um, but you never know who's ready. No one's ever ready for that moment. But you help them out by giving them a build, which they've been doing with Solo. You make him legit. He's probably the most believable guy on that roster, in my opinion.
I would agree.
Right?
Especially on SmackDown, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. He's the most believable guy because he looks like he'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you look at him the wrong way, he'll fuck you up. And then you're like,
Exactly.
ah, shit. All right, here we go. Um, so I think he's ready, man.
I do.
Not that he's ready, but I think it will work out. I think it will work out because
You
then
get
you
that
got so many storylines you can do with him.
exactly.
You
That's the
got
thing.
the
The stories can
Roman,
make it
you
better.
got the Roman rematch, you got the Usos match, right? You got the Cody match. You got younger guys that you could put him against. You could put him with LA Knight. You could put a Rollins, like I beat your cousin, I'll beat you. You could put, you know what I mean? Like there's so
Yeah, yeah.
many. The possibilities are endless. And I know people are tight, but like I think that's the way to go. And okay, if he loses it, maybe that's the person that Cody beats, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it matter who Cody beats? Why is everybody so stuck on Reigns? They're like, nah, it has to be Cody that beats Reigns. Why? He don't even have a story with him. They
Yeah.
interacted once at WrestleMania. Ever since then, they interacted for 2 weeks before Mania, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
2 weeks.
because for a month and a half, it was just Paul Heyman and Cody. You would have thought Paul Heyman was fighting that match. But no, it was Paul Heyman and Cody
Yeah.
doing these promos. And of course, it was about his father and all this other shit. Then we finally got him and Roman in the ring together. But who's interfering a lot? Solo, right? Cool.
Yeah.
That happens. He fights Solo, beats Solo, the going home show, which is crazy to me that he beat Solo. But it
I know
is
it
what
is
it
still
is.
crazy to
It
me.
makes sense if he beats Solo for the belt. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have Solo get pinned anymore, you're good. Cause then you could have that. He hasn't been pinned in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were the first to do it. Same thing with the Jade. Oh, he was the first person to pin Roman. Could do the same storyline.
Exactly.
Um, then Mania happens. They have this match. Who cost him the match? Solo, right?
Yeah.
What did Cody do the night after?
Yeah, the tag match. That tag match.
A tag match against who?
Roman and Solo.
Uh huh. And what happened?
The Brock Lesnar turn.
Brock Lesnar turned. Ever since then, they haven't interacted.
Exactly.
They haven't
Yeah.
interacted. So why does it have to be Cody? They had one match and two promos against each other. It's not like they have this long story.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
understand if it was like a Rollins. Remember at
Yeah.
the time I was strong with Rollins beating Roman. They have a story.
Yeah.
They have years of a story. Because at least if you were doing this year build up to Roman with them interacting, I could tell you they have a story. They haven't interacted once, Nick.
And they're on different brands, which makes it
They're
worse.
on different brands. Are you gonna just interact again after the Rumble?
Maybe. That's what I'm assuming is maybe he has some type of Rumble moment to where it's like, now
But
here's Roman again.
you're gonna give Cody the Rumble twice?
I don't think he's gonna win it. I think there's gonna be probably a spot to where like Solo costs him. Um, I don't know. I can't think right now. This is no storyline I can think of that can
Yeah,
make it
like it
work.
makes no sense for Cody to fight Roman again.
Yeah.
If anything, you wait for Roman to get the belt off of him, you put it on Solo, and now you got a better storyline.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cause guess what?
Exactly.
You have Roman beat. You know you could beat Roman, right?
Yeah. That's already established.
Who
We already
who
go there.
interfered? Solo.
Solo.
He
Yeah.
cost you. So you're not really mad at Roman.
You just
You
mad
don't
at
got
Solo.
grudge. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they make it like a triple threat to where like, hey, you cost me in my match last year. I want a part of this now.
Yeah, but they did just give it to Cody, so that's like, oh, he beat two Samoans. Whoa,
Yeah. Whoa. And then he pins
whoa,
Solo again.
yeah,
And it's like
whoa.
shit.
He's gonna
Whoa.
do. Yo, I wouldn't even put this past WWE. They're gonna make him do the Roman Reigns. What Reigns did to Edge and Bryan, he'll do to
Yeah.
Roman and
Just stack them
Solo.
up.
He's
Yeah.
gonna do that to
Uh,
Roman and Solo. Put his foot on them and hold the American flag in his hand as they count
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Uh,
They're like, get the fuck out of
yeah.
here. But yeah, Solo, man. But shout out Jay and Jimmy. That needs to happen at Mania.
I agree. The thing is though too is like I kind of wish this turn happened. Although I love the turn, I'm not saying anything bad
Uh
about the
oh.
turn.
Uh-oh.
It's just I kind of wish it happened like a little bit down the line of the year. I kind of
What do you
wish it
mean?
happened
Like
like
later?
maybe at Survivor Series.
Nah, but this was the perfect time for it. Cause you needed Jay to you needed another person to have Roman beat. He was gonna win.
He
He
was.
had Roman beat. That's the
But
whole thing of this story.
but
Roman, every time he's defending his belt, is beat. And who
yeah.
saves his ass?
But
One
how
of
much
the
longer does someone save his ass for it? Pause.
exactly. Till Solo decides he's tired of it.
Yeah.
That's when.
And yeah, to like why
That's
when
when.
can I get a shot? And then that's
I'm
when he
telling you.
turns on Roman.
I'm telling you,
But I
bro.
think a fatal four way at Survivor Series would be pretty dope. Don't you think?
I don't want that though.
What would
I
you
don't
have at
want
Survivor
that.
Series?
Nothing. Roman out of here. You have Jimmy and Solo.
Jimmy and Solo. Okay.
Jimmy and Solo. Just Solo defending Roman's honor or some shit like that.
Yeah, like he's doing it
The
for.
bloodline. I'm doing it for the family. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna humble you. I'm gonna put you in your place.
But that's not the main event though. It should be like second to last or somewhere towards the end, not main event. So that way it's like they have a filler in between then main event. He's like,
I
yeah, great
depending
story.
on what's going on, I would put it as the main.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Depending on what's going on,
Depending on what's going on, because right now Survivor Series is looking.
because they got so many pay per views coming up. If you think about it, they
Yeah.
got 4 pay per views left in the year. 4. They got Payback. That's next. They got Fastlane. They got Crown Jewel. Then they got Survivor Series.
There's none in December. There's got to
Oh,
be one, or
I
at
gotta
least
be one.
there's got to be
October,
something.
September, October.
Unless did they do something in December last year? I can't
They
remember to
skipped
be
it.
honest.
Remember, they were supposed to do day one, and they ended up not doing it. And then
Oh yeah, yeah,
they went from Survivor Series to Rumble.
yeah. So they might do that. They might try day one again,
I
or
hope. At least take like the Bloodline story off of one pay per view. Maybe Crown Jewel, like not do that there because like you could definitely span out like three different storylines or 3 different
yeah.
matches between
I just don't know
three
what
pay
you
per
do at
views.
Survivor Series though,
It's got to be a big match. Maybe a
because
triple threat between the
because
brothers.
there's no brand right now. You know what I mean? There's no like
Brand split or like brand versus brand type of thing.
yeah. There's no really like what would you really do?
I would bring back the 5-on-5 stuff. 5 man,
I would
five
do
elimination.
war games. Why are we not doing war games again?
I don't know. That's what I thought too. But I guess they're not doing it, so that's what I'm saying. At least bring back the 5-on-5 elimination. That's the bet that they have to. That's the concept of Survivor Series, right? So
Yeah, I guess.
that was the whole point. So it
But
would be
like they
kind
don't
of
even
dumb
give a
not
fuck
to.
about the brand split. So like why do I care about
No, they
Survivor
don't. It doesn't
Series?
have to be brand versus brand. They could just be like
Teams?
5 people feuding versus 5 people feuding, like
Yeah.
Team J versus Team Jimmy,
Yeah.
and then like solos like in between, like watching both of them. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
Jay got 5 guys, Jimmy got 5 guys, and then we don't see like Jimmy versus Jay interact maybe till like the end. Like Jimmy cost Jay, and then that kind of furthers the story between the two.
Yeah.
And then like maybe there's a stipulation to it to where like if Jay's team loses, he's out for a bit, or like he tags him after the match to where like he gets out for a couple months. And there comes Jay, come back, and Jimmy's on like a roll to where he's on like the same level as main event Jay.
Yeah.
Then there you go.
That
That's
is
the build
true.
up for Mania.
I'm down with that.
But that gotta be one match um for Survivor Series is 5-on-5. That's the match. Team Jimmy versus Team J.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, that'd be dope to
Why
see.
not? I just
Um,
I don't
yeah.
know,
So yeah,
man.
final thoughts on that one.
Final thoughts is Jimmy and Jay at Mania. I'm telling you, yo, Mania gotta be Roman and Solo.
Ooh, that's
Roman and Solo night 2. Are
Jimmy
you ready
versus
for this?
Jay.
You ready for this? Nah, they open up.
Ooh,
They open up night
okay.
2. Night
Ooh,
1, you ready for this main event?
I'm ready. Let me know.
Damian Priest versus LA Knight for the heavyweight title.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better.
You
Ooh,
got come
yeah.
on, give the newer names a chance. I'm not gonna say young guys because they're not young, but
The
give the
new
newer
guys.
names a chance, bro.
Exactly. Exactly. I
What's
wouldn't mind that to be
great?
honest.
What's crazy is LA Knight. I don't care how many people want. People are trying to tell me I was crazy. I think he took over Cody's spot.
I do
I think
too.
he took over the top guy's spot.
I see. I wouldn't 100% agree, but I'm not disagreeing. If that makes sense.
Bro, listen to the pop he gets.
For
Listen
me,
to
I
the
think it's on like the
pops he
same
gets.
level.
Listen to him when he grabs a mic.
When he was at the Met game the other day, 2 days ago, or
Yes, he was
Tuesday.
hosting it.
Yeah, he was hosting it, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, yeah, people were in the stadium were doing the yeah chant.
Yeah.
Like,
Come
yeah,
on,
exactly,
bro.
exactly.
He's the bro. He is the biggest star right now in professional wrestling.
Oh yeah,
In
yeah,
professional, that's a big statement.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
In all companies, he is the biggest star at
he's
the
the
moment.
megastar. That's why he's called the megastar
Yes.
for a reason.
Yes.
He's
And
there.
it's crazy that people didn't see this back in the day. Like it's
I've, I've
wild.
I
I was
was
like,
first.
I like the Eli Drake character,
Yeah, same
but
thing.
I thought, like, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't really like look into it, but it was when he got into NWA. Remember, we were talking about him, and then when he was in his NWA days
Yeah,
during
yeah, yeah,
COVID, he was wilding. He was
yeah,
wilding. NWA
yeah.
was wilding then, and he was wilding. And
Yeah,
that's
because I remember
when,
I've heard the name, but I never really like fully invested in him. It
yeah.
wasn't until he first arrived to NXT, I was watching that takeover,
Ah,
and I was
okay.
like, when he like, when that moment when he cut the promo with Wade Barrett in the background or whatever.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, damn, this guy's good.
I was so hyped when he signed, bro.
Because
I
like
was
the whole
so hyped.
the whole story that he had with Cameron Grimes was like it was for $1 million
Yeah.
championship, and I was invested in that belt.
Yeah.
To be invested in the belt that's been retired for years,
It
like,
doesn't even
and it's not
count.
even a thing
The
anymore.
belt doesn't even count.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't
was a
even
belt
count.
that was just made by someone.
It's like the FTW
It's
belt. It's like
like,
it's
yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
exactly, and they're in Jungle Boy is making it, and Jack Perry is making it that relevant.
Yo,
And we could even talk about
shout
that a
out.
little bit.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about the whole All In build up. We'll get to in a little
Oh,
bit, but
okay.
um, let's talk
Let's
a
talk
little
about
bit about RVD. Let's talk about RVD since we're on the topic.
shout out RVD,
D.
baby. Shout out RVD. Yo, you don't know how hype I was when he came out last week.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
so excited, bro. I was so excited because I was excited first when they were like, "Yo, Jerry Lynn and Jack Perry facing off." I was like, "But there's no
Yeah,
way Jerry Lynn's fighting.
yeah. I
There's
didn't feel like he
no
was
way."
either.
But I was also excited because I was like, if he turns up with his gear on, I'm gonna be hyped.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then he brought out RVD with the original music. Oh man, what a moment! Then we got last night. We got the actual match,
yeah.
which everybody in the comments last week were talking about. He's out of shape. He's a little big. Guess what? My son RVD did his thing last night.
And he put over Jack Perry, which is even the better part.
Hell yeah. That was a
And that
great match.
I thought that would have been like some type of match for All In because I was like, if you're gonna bring on RVD and if that happened at All In, that would have even drew more, even more tickets for the show
Yeah.
than what it already has right now. So I
I
thought that was gonna be like an All In match, but I feel like they're gonna do something at All In to where it's Jack Perry versus a legend, an
he
ECW legend in
he's
particular.
he's doing the Legend Killer
Yeah,
storyline.
kinda. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna face Taz. I think that's
He's
already out
fighting
of the.
Taz.
You think he is?
He's gonna fight Taz.
I don't think so. I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
fight Taz. Taz in his sweatsuit. He's gonna beat down Taz, and then that's when Hook's gonna come out, and they're gonna make an announcement. All out, Hook, Jack Perry for the belt.
Okay. I was gonna say I was thinking like maybe
It's gonna
Hook.
nah, it's gonna end up Hook and Jack.
Yeah, that was
We're
gonna be
gonna
like
get the
Hook and
rematch. I
and
just don't.
Taz versus Jack Perry and somebody else.
Nah. They're gonna just do 1-on-1. But I can't wait to see Taz. I think it has to lead to Taz, right?
Yeah,
Has to.
maybe it's like if Hook wins it back, then they retire it and no more FTW belt.
Well, it'll be back home.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
It'll
saying.
be
If he wins
back
it
home.
back,
Yeah,
it's back home and
yeah.
they're done.
So
Like he's
I
not gonna
think
bring it back ever again.
nah. You gotta leave. You gotta leave Hook with the belt. I don't care if he even doesn't defend it. You gotta leave him with the belt.
Yeah,
Just
that
let him
is true.
carry it around. It looks dope,
He does. He does.
right? It just fits him. So just
And then like
let him walk around with him.
I think at
He
some
doing
point
good.
they might retire the belt again.
Yeah.
Because originally, again, it was for Brian Cage that one
Mm,
year.
yeah. They're gonna
So
retire it when they decide to move him up.
yeah. Like
Is
when he,
it
yeah,
gonna?
that is true. So because it's like if he's a champion, he's gonna defend that belt more often. It's like yo, I want to see him for like the TNT belt.
Yeah. So
Fuck
if
the championship, you know what I mean?
exactly when he
So
gets a belt, he'll combine it and then
yeah,
he'll stop
unify it.
carrying. Yeah, he'll stop carrying
Yeah,
the FTW one.
that's what I want. That's what I was thinking too. Like that's what I want to see.
But
Like
yeah. But I think it looks like he's doing the Legend Killer storyline right now,
who would
and
you
he's
have him
gonna.
face next though? You got 2 weeks left until All In. So who would you have face? Like if that would have happened within the 2 weeks,
There's not a lot of them left. I'm not gonna lie. Sucks to say,
I
and
was gonna
some of
say
them are
Sabu.
different companies. Mm,
Sabu is also a former
Sabu.
FTW World Champion, so that makes
Yeah,
sense. That makes sense. That has a story
yeah.
to it,
It does. It
and he
does have
even
a story
appeared,
to
so
it.
that makes sense as well.
And he put the tape over the FTW, and he just wrote
Yeah,
Sabu in and Sharpie, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
that could be
shout
it.
out ECW, man.
Uh,
I would do like random people though. I'll bring back like the Blue Meanie one week. Just let him go out there, man.
Blue Meanie.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Uh, I mean,
You
yeah, they
got
could
you.
definitely do that.
I got. Damn, Sabu would be dope.
It would be, right?
Stevie
It would be.
Richards would be cool. Just to see
Ooh.
him come back and do like
Maybe they have
one
like some
match.
type of like do something kind of like I don't want to compare this, but that's the first thing that came to mind. What Heath Slater did with the Legends that
Yeah,
one time like Raw, where they all came
and beat
out and
all of them.
attacked him.
Yeah.
Maybe they all come out at the same time to like support Hook or something.
So I think that'll be all out. I think they'll do. Maybe they'll have them like in a suite or something. All the ECW guys
Yeah,
and have them cheering him on or something. But
or they
I
all come
think
out and like during Hook's entrance and they
yeah,
accompany him to the ring, or a lumberjack match. They're all the lumberjacks, right?
true.
They're
Yeah,
not competing in the ring. They're all they're doing is attacking people on the outside. Doesn't
that's
take
not a
much
bad
effort,
idea. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
so that'd be cool.
What's Tommy been doing? He's still
That's
canceled.
what I'm saying. Bring in the
Is he still
Dudleys.
canceled?
He's on the radio show still, so and he's
Okay.
on Impact here and there, so
Okay, so he's not canceled. He's chilling.
he's chilling. Bring
He's
back,
chilling. I
bring
thought he was
the
canceled.
yeah,
Did you
but,
see Impact announce that?
yeah,
Impact
Dudleys.
1000, the Dudleys.
That's insane. What is it
I
like a match or just like a
I don't know, but I
appearance?
might have to go to this show.
When is it?
It's in
I'm assuming he's
September.
in Philly, right? In Philly,
Nah, White Plains.
not in Philly.
Nah, not in Philly.
White Plains.
White Plains.
Damn, that's random.
Yeah.
What a way to like. I mean, I get it, it's the 1,000 show,
I
but
don't
it's
know why
like,
they're not in Nashville. I don't get it. But
yeah,
or in Orlando in the Impact Zone.
exactly.
Should you should
Orlando's
went to the
everywhere.
Impact Zone. Should went to the Impact Zone. That would have
I
been
know,
dope.
right?
And
I
set
know.
it up the old way. That would have been sick.
Oh man, I love the. I've been saying that for years, man. COVID's gone. Bring back the old TNA arena, man. You can expand the crowd a little bit. It
Nah,
feels kind of
yeah.
like the Impact Arena. It's so small right now to where it's like it feels like I'm watching a live event.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
But
feel like I'm watching. Great wrestling. I'm not shitting on the wrestling portion
yeah.
and everything, the storylines.
The
It's
presentation
just
you're talking about.
yeah, the presentation is like it
Yeah.
feels like I'm watching a live event,
I get it.
not TNA.
Nah,
So
yeah. I get that.
go back to traveling, go back how it used to be because I miss that impact. You know what I
I
mean?
think they're just traveling for like the big shows, right?
Yeah, the
Because I
big
think
shows
right now they're strictly in Canada, aren't they? Or am I bugging?
somewhere. I think so because I feel like they do a lot of shows there now. They've been
Yeah.
doing a lot of
Well,
shows
they're
there.
big in Canada. They
Yeah, because
I
I think
remember
Scott Demore is
yo,
from.
I remember when they used to go to UK, they used to have big ass crowds.
Yes, I remember that too. I
They
remember
used
that
to
too.
have big ass crowds. I wonder if they still got that pull. I don't think so, but that'd be
Maybe
crazy.
because you would actually have to not like a big ass stadium, but like that's where you had to have like a big ass crowd for
Yeah.
if they were going back to the UK. Because you can't just go back to the UK and have like a 100 people capacity.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. If you're trying to go back to the UK, go to like a big venue, a bigger venue to have like a big show.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact.
But yeah, um, one of the things I wanted to talk about because it's also something that's been kind of progressing lately.
Okay.
People were talking about like All In's match card not being built up. They kind of waited to the not last minute, but they're kind of inching closer to the show, and they only have like 3 or 4 matches on the card right now. What are your thoughts on the build up? The matches that announced so far, and do you like it? Not like it? Are you fucking with the matches?
I like it. I feel like none of the matches, all the matches that they have announced, um, don't really need a build up.
Yeah,
FTR and the Bucks, we already know the story.
yeah,
We don't need 5 weeks of promos and stuff. You know
yeah,
what I mean? We know the beef. MJF and Adam, they've been doing this thing all summer, but now we
exactly.
saw the turning point yesterday.
Yeah,
Which he'll probably turn on him in the 0 hour, and then have to fight in the main event.
yeah,
Um, who else was announced? Punk and Joe. You don't even need to give me a story. They got to fight for a belt, and they've been challengers since the old days of Ring of Honor.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot you need to tell with these stories.
exactly.
And also, guess what? People gotta watch either way. You could announce 2 matches and kept the rest of the card quiet. people are still gonna buy this pay-per-view.
Yeah. They also have the Fatal 4-Way women's match for the.
Yes. Which, how did Tony get a buy?
That's what I was thinking too. I was
But I
thinking maybe
guess,
because like she was the former champion, she lost,
yeah,
so it's like maybe there's a
yeah,
rematch. That makes sense.
yeah. But I
But
was
it's
just like,
like
that was weird. But also Tony giving the big fuck you to the internet. You think I don't give a fuck about women's wrestling? They've been main eventing the last 2 weeks. Go fuck
exactly.
yourself. That's
Yeah.
basically what he told us
Yeah.
yesterday. And guess
Yeah.
what? I'm here for it, baby.
Exactly. Me
I'm
too.
here for it. You want to talk shit? You want to talk shit? I'm going to give you main events back to back. And guess what? The
Yeah.
main event on Rampage is probably going to be
Exactly.
the women.
Probably. Who knows?
Come
Um.
on.
The, I don't know if this is like a. I'm not gonna say it's a hot take because I don't want to make it like a big ass thing.
Uh-oh.
Um.
Uh-oh.
So the whole I was thinking about the whole Young Bucks FTR storyline. They have they've had beefs, right?
Yeah.
The whole internet thing that happened when the revival.
Mm-hmm.
This is just an opinion. Again, not a hot take. I think that the storyline between FTR and the Young Bucks should have been what the FTR versus the Briscoe brothers should have been like. That's what the storyline should have been like. A
Okay.
3-match trilogy back to back to back. The exact way that the Briscoes versus FTR should have been.
But
Because yeah, they put
there's a
on two
spread
great
out.
matches,
Yeah.
but when they announced this match as FTR versus Young Bucks 3, I'm like, when the fuck did the second one happen? You know, I
Oh,
forgot it happened on a random Dynamite
yeah.
for Ring of Honor and AAA belts
Yeah.
weeks ago, and that was a random announced match.
Yeah.
So although I like the feud and the storyline, should have been built up more. We all know what happened with the first time they faced off, how the Young Bucks just randomly took the titles off of FTR. Should not have happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it should have
But
been built up a lot better. Depending on how it was.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that though, because I feel like these are the top two tag teams in the world, right? They fought each other twice already. It's 1-1.
Yeah,
The Young Bucks haven't been in tag team competition in a while. If you think about it, they've been strictly six man.
yeah,
And ever since they lost the 6 man, they've been doing the 3-on-3s, the 4-on-4s. They haven't done tag yet.
yeah,
The last time they were like really in the tag scene, I think was around that time. Cause then it wasn't. It was last summer that they were building up towards the 3-on-3.
yeah,
So I must have been like in April that they stopped doing the tag stuff. So it's been a while. So when the top tag team comes back into the tag team circle, and the other top tag team has the belts,
yeah,
it's inevitable that they have to fight each other. I feel like it's just my opinion. I feel like it didn't really need a story. It was that the Bucks are back, but since they've been gone, FTR has been destroying this division.
I'm not trying to like discredit what the Briscoes and FTR did or what the Young Bucks did in the trios division. It was just like the anticipation that happened when FTR first joined AEW and the whole story they had and people wanting to see this match.
Yeah,
You thought it was gonna go far from the jump.
yeah,
You thought it was gonna be like a trilogy that they're gonna fight every week, or not every week, but every so often within a few months. And then it was gonna end somewhere to like, okay, now we can settle the beef. You guys won fair and square, kind of like how the Briscoes and FTR ended off.
yeah.
But then it didn't happen to where, again, Young Bucks beat FTR. It seemed like it was done there. Um,
But think
they ended
about
up
it.
getting randomly
Think
announced.
about the time period. Think about the time period.
Yeah, but it's just like
Think about the time period when they
it's
came.
just
It was they debuted in front of wrestlers. Wrestlers were the crowd when they debuted. Think about that. So you gotta have this match with them and the Bucks, which you build up, but you don't really have hype around it because no crowd there, right?
yeah,
So it's kind of tough. So you do the second one at a random Dynamite. Finally, when you got crowd back,
yeah,
because let's get them in front of a crowd. Let's do this match. You do it. Now you gotta hold off because you gotta wait for a big moment for the third match to happen. These teams have had beef for years. right? They both respect each other. So that's the difference between the Briscoes and the FTR storyline because they didn't respect each other. So the whole
Yeah.
storyline was I'm gonna earn your respect. That was the whole storyline. The Bucks FTR they already said they fuck with each other, like they respect each other,
Yeah.
whatever. So it's not you can't really do that intense promos and stuff like they had with Briscoes. Even though they tried to do it, it's not gonna work the way it worked with the Briscoes because of that, because of the way they are. These two guys are just not meshing the way that the Briscoes did.
Yeah.
Because it was just the Briscoes have that intensity to them that they don't give a fuck that they'll beat you down. The Bucks just want the belts back, and they're gonna fight a really good team for it. You know what I mean? Like they even
Yeah.
said they're one of the best. They're the best tag team in the world. One of the best tag teams in the world.
Yeah. I just think that this match at Wembley is probably the last time we're gonna see them fight each other. I think that's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying it is, but um, I don't know. I just feel like this would be the match where they actually respect and earn each other's respect at least,
Oh,
if
they're
that's the
gonna
case.
go,
Like,
Nick. They're gonna go insane.
yeah,
They're
that's what
about
I'm
to fight in front of 80,000 people. This
exactly.
match is gonna steal the show, in my opinion.
Potential match of the year candidate.
Yes, and it hasn't even happened yet. And I'm
Exactly.
telling you that right now. They're going to wow the fuck out. And I
They are,
can't
yeah.
wait for it. I do get it, like what you're saying, but I just feel like it didn't need the build up because it had to happen this match. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the Bucks are getting back in the tag team division. There's only one tag team we all want them to see fight, especially
Yeah.
because they're 1-1. It's like, yo,
They
this
have to
needs to
squash it
happen.
eventually.
Yeah, but we'll see it again.
Maybe.
We're gonna see them again. This
Maybe.
is
Because
especially if the Bucks take the belt off of them, we're gonna see it again.
I think that could be a story to where it continues a little bit longer for maybe at All Out the week after, or maybe at Full Gear this year, to where, like, maybe the Young Bucks cheat to win, right? I'd say they do that at All In. Next week at All Out, they cheat again.
Yeah,
There, that way they want a third match. This way, they lead Full Gear to where FTR wants it in a match that disqualifications don't matter. They maybe do it in a steel cage match. Remember this last time they had a steel cage match was
yeah,
against Jurassic Express. Great tag team steel cage match. We
yes,
all want to see that again. Uh, maybe they go at equally as hardcore with all the tax and stuff, and the Nick with his I think it was Matt Jackson with the shoes
yeah.
that he had on. Um, they can go crazy with that match. I want to see that type of match to end off this specific feud, not like the
This
entirety,
is
but
people are looking at this as like this is like the rubber match, right? Like this is gonna whoever wins this, they go ahead. I think this
yeah,
is just kicking off a storyline.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
This
It's
this
probably
is
kicking
gonna
off a
be
match.
a year-long storyline. I think of them
Maybe
going after each other, and they're gonna have a big ass match against each other later down the line.
I think so. I think so. And I want it to be the same feeling. The reason why I mentioned the Briscoes before is because like I want this feud to be somewhat like that.
Yeah.
Because it should have been like that,
I
but
don't
I
know. I'm
want it not to
fucking
be.
excited for it. I love the
Yeah,
two matches that they've had.
yeah. I mean,
But what happens is they had, let's be honest, they had more freedom with Briscoes because it was a Ring of Honor show.
exactly,
There
exactly.
wasn't much. You know
This
what I
is like
mean? Like
before Tony
there's only
Khan
like
era.
5 matches on the Ring of Honor pay per views, so you could do like a 45-hour
Minute match.
match. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? When it's on the AEW card, you only have so much time.
yeah,
Maybe half an hour tops.
yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
say 60 minutes, but it's really like
Yeah,
20,
because there's
25.
so many matches on the
Yeah,
card, which I hope I don't think this show's gonna have that many matches because of All Out the week after,
exactly. I think they're gonna split it
and I'm
up.
fine with that. I'm fine with that.
That's what we talked about because I feel like if they're gonna have All In and All Out back to back Sundays, split it up. We already know, obviously, besides the ones announced, we already know that Samoa Joe and CM Punk is also happening at All Out, All In,
So right now we got Joe and Punk, FTR Bucks, MJF, Cole, the women's title.
And then Sting and Darby versus AR Fox.
Don't even get me started on
That should
that.
have been on All Out. That should have been on All Out. But I don't know. I guess
That
they
match
wanted
should
Sting
not
there.
be happening, Nick. Why is Sting in the match, not Nick Wayne?
They were right. I was thinking that too. I was like, why isn't Nick Rain? But I
Don't
guess they
even.
wanted Sting. I don't know. I
Whatever.
maybe that's a match for All Out where it's like Nick Wayne versus Swerve. I don't know.
So what
Or
we at?
maybe
That's
that's
five
when
or
Nick Wayne
four.
wrestles.
That's 5 or 4.
Five. So then you could add like
They gotta
three
add
or
like.
four more
They
matches.
gotta add. I think they're gonna add like maybe 2.
Maybe two. I would say
The
3 to 4
Jericho
matches.
Osprey. Jericho
Yeah.
Osprey.
Then maybe I would probably add one women's match, but they would have a fatal 4 way, so I'm probably gonna.
Chill. You have a fatal 4 way. They're gonna
Because
give
then you
them
could
mad
build All
time.
Out.
They
You
gotta
could definitely
they gotta give them mad time too because Paige and Tony are in it, and they're both from the UK. They're gonna give them like half an hour. Trust me.
probably.
They're gonna
Because I
give
was
them.
thinking like maybe they add a match to where like winner faces MJF the week after. Um,
MJF and
but it
Punk
doesn't seem like that
all
right
out.
now. I was thinking for All
Who's the
Out.
real champion, Nick? Who's the real champion? MJF, Punk, all out, Chicago?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
MJF goes over clean in the main event? The place riots? You're all over the news.
And the next week, right after, you have CM
And
Punk come out.
Wednesday is must
Yeah.
see. And Saturday is must see. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, come
Exactly.
on.
And
This
then
is the way to do it.
because you also remember the collision feuds too, because you got it seems like Mercedes Martinez is doing something with the TBS title. I'm thinking my prediction is
I
that
think they
Thunder
wait.
Rosa.
I think that's going to be all out, though.
Yeah, so I'm saying All Out for All Out. I think Thunder Rosa is gonna return, and kind of lead like her own faction as a heel with Mercedes Martinez and Diamante.
Okay.
And then she faces Chris Statlander for the TBS Championship
Oh,
at
God.
All Out. That'd be cool though. That'd be cool.
I'm not mad at it, but Statlander got to hold it for a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know if she's gonna win it or not. I wouldn't be mad if Thunder Rosa won it because I'm a Thunder Rosa fan. But
I would be mad. We
would you? I wouldn't mind
hell
it.
yeah, because like we waited so long for Statlander to get this run, right?
And
Like,
she's had an amazing run so far. She's
yeah,
had a great run.
It's been dope as hell so far. But what, 2 months, 2.5 months?
Maybe
Gotta
around
give her
that.
some time.
Maybe for full gear.
Like I was just gonna say full gear.
Yeah.
What's that? November.
Yeah.
Maybe there, but I think it's too early right now.
Yeah.
So maybe you
But
do the
that's what I think is gonna
rematch
happen.
at full gear.
Unless they have like a Diamante versus Chris Statlander to kind of fill in that
and
that
then
match,
Thunder does it later down the road. Yeah.
and then she returns at All Out to set
Yeah.
up the match for full gear. Then
Yeah,
I
they do
wouldn't be
something
mad if that
like
happens. That's like perfect time to do it.
You also
Um,
gotta give me Ricky and Ricky, right?
Ricky, oof. Yeah,
Imagine Ricky versus Ricky at All Out. That'd be insane.
Ricky versus Ricky. I mean, I don't know because Ricky
Ricky
Steamboat, it's like
Ricky Steamboat versus Ricky Starks. Give me that shit at All Out.
maybe.
That'd
I
be
was also
so
thinking like,
random.
what do you do for Orange Cassidy too? Because is the international champion.
Oh,
You would
God.
want that defended against even though it's not international in the UK, but against a UK start in the UK. That's what I was thinking. Maybe you have him do like an open challenge,
Yeah, it should be against Pac, and Pac should be winning it, but that's not
but
gonna
he's
happen.
injured.
Yeah.
I was gonna say have it be like an open challenge, like Orange Cassidy defends the international championship in an open challenge, then have someone return.
Cool.
Anthony Ogogo. Imagine that happen.
That was
I
the
love
last
Anthony
name I thought you were
Ogogo.
gonna fucking say. Anthony Ogogo, Nick?
I wouldn't mind that, bro. I love Anthony
That was
Ogogo.
such a random pick. Nah, I'm not mad at it. That was just such a. That was
Who you
not
like?
the name.
Who do you think I was gonna say? Who do you think I
No,
was gonna
no
say?
one. That was just the last name I thought you were gonna say.
I mean, I don't know. I just thought because he hasn't been there in a while. He's from the UK.
Nah, yeah,
it
he
makes
hasn't,
sense.
hasn't been there in a while. Homie hasn't been there. Like,
Yeah, yeah. That's the better way to say it. Well, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was the first thing that came to mind. I think it'd be a great fit to hold the
that
championship
makes sense.
to
They
build them
gotta
up.
do. That makes sense. They gotta put the title on. Yeah, you gotta defend that title in the UK, I guess. I'll put that shit on 0 hour.
Maybe they'll just throw that in like last minute.
Yeah.
But I kind of want I love Orange Cassidy in his title reign, but it's like I don't mind him losing it now.
He needs to lose it.
Yeah, he needs to lose that shit.
I'm so over him.
Like I love him as a competitor and I love what he's doing, but it's like he can lose it now. It's time. It won't hurt him.
Nick, he could have lost it a while ago. He
Exactly.
didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't need to hold it this long. I still say this is the run that Wardlow should have got.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
It's
I agree with you.
crazy. They gave this shit to Cassidy. Not
I
like
love
that.
him, but it's
Not
like,
that belt, but like the run. Like when he
yeah,
won
yeah,
TNT, this should have been the run that Wardlow went on. Something like this. That he was unstoppable.
yeah. Because I feel like for a while, Cassie hasn't been defending his belt, so it's like might as well just give it up now for at All In. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Who else is from the UK? I can't even think of a current star.
Is it?
I
Oh, isn't Jeff Jarrett doing something too?
I don't know what he's doing. I see him like all over like press stuff, doing interviews, and people are like, oh, him versus something. I don't know who it is, but like Jeff Jarrett versus somebody else.
Isn't
Um,
it Grado?
yes, I think that's what it is. I don't know who that guy is. Never heard of Grado. I don't know. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of random as fuck. Super random.
I'm
I
so disappointed in you, Nick.
Who's Grado? I don't know who the fuck Grado is.
Grado's from. He was back in the day in Impact
But like, why is this happening at All In?
because he's a big guy in the UK. He's like he is a comedy character. He is the Orange Cassidy of the UK.
That should be a zero.
I
I would
wouldn't
think.
say Orange Cassidy. I would say he is
Danhausen.
who's like a big comedy.
Danhausen.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that. Yeah, he was in Impact for a little while, and I guess he's still doing his thing in the UK. I haven't really been following him.
Grado.
But when I
I've
saw
never.
his name, I was like, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah, I've never seen him. I've never seen him.
What are you talking about, Nick?
I've never heard of Grado before. And that was the first time. Like this whole thing with like him versus Jeff Jarrett was like the first time I ever heard of Grado.
You're
I don't
wild.
know, but like yeah, I don't know. I think Anthony Ogogo would be a great fit for Orange Cassidy, but to face at All In, but I don't know. I think that would be great to see. Uh, don't associate him with fucking QT Marshall anymore because that's just like what the fuck is going on with QT Marshall.
QTV.
I don't even pay attention to that shit.
I
Ever
like
since I
that.
saw,
I kind of like that. It's like
I lost interest
a
like
little
as soon as
comedy
Powerhouse
thing.
left. I was like, nah. Powerhouse should not have been involved in it to begin with, but they had to like, I don't know, guess
They,
have them do something.
they were trying something, man. Why you hating
Yeah,
QT so much?
I don't know because I feel like I don't hate him. Like I respect. Like, I just don't like the gimmick that he's given. I just don't
Okay.
like that. I don't like him as a. I don't hate him as a competitor or like what he's done. I just don't like what he's doing. And it's not. I don't know if it's his idea. Like I can't really say if it's like he's being told to do this, but like I don't know. I'm just not messing with it. I'm not clicking with it right now.
Yeah.
It's like I can care less. Like every time they come on, I can be, oh, cool. I can change the channel. Awesome. Be right back in like 5 minutes. But that one segment when they were feuding with the Acclaim, when that girl was like rapping, I was like, oh no,
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I want to see the Acclaim though. I think that'd be cool to see like a scissoring in the UK.
I don't know what they're doing, what they're gonna be doing.
They're
They're
appearing
talking
a
this
lot
week
on.
on. They're talking this week on Collision though.
They're gonna be in action in Collision. They're gonna be fighting.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna be
Yeah,
doing like a promo or something.
yeah. But I kind of want them back in the tag division, man. They should be
Yeah.
back up there. They should not be on Collision. Kind of miss them on Dynamite every week.
Nah, yeah, that's a fact.
It's been a minute, man. I feel like I haven't seen anything big with the Acclaim. Did the House of Black stuff that kind of like escalated,
Yeah,
got out
but
of the way
you
quickly.
also gotta have some big names on Collision, so that's why they threw them over there.
Yeah, I
Also, the
guess
tag belts are over there, so it makes sense for them to be on that show.
that is Joe.
So
That is
now, will
Joe.
the Bucks start appearing if they win?
Imagine like they got to go all the way to the Collision and Punk's on the same show.
They,
That'd
I
be sick.
mean, they kind of have to, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They don't think they have to. I mean, yeah, the FTR has done it, but it's like
Yeah, but the
it's
tag
not like
belts
a
are over
Saturday
there.
exclusive show
Think
championship
about it,
belt.
all the belts, all the tag teams are over there.
Mm, chill, chill. But I don't know. I don't think it's only exclusive. They can definitely bring it back to Dynamite. You
Yeah,
know.
but
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But how
yeah,
excited are you about All In right now from what we see?
I'm so fucking excited because I
I
know
know,
it's
me
gonna be
too.
a great show.
I know.
As long as it's not like SummerSlam, we'll be alright.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Um, if give us like I said, give us like 3, 4 matches. If it's built up well, if it's great matches, I'll be like, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Excited to see this. But so far I'm excited. I'm loving what they're doing. There's so much that can come out of it. A lot of different storylines for probably heading into All Out. I don't know. I'm still confused on what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't. We gotta just wait and see. To be
yeah,
honest, I think everything's gonna be set up that night at All In.
probably. That's what I was thinking too. It's probably gonna be setting up for that night, but
Yeah.
we shall see. Um, I guess we could wrap it up there. That's
All
all I
right.
gotta say
Cool.
about All Out, All
Yeah.
In, and the Uso stuff.
Shout out to
Uh,
Usos, man. Shout out Jimmy, man.
yeah, he did it.
Yeah, bud.
uh,
Let him know.
y-
Let him know what's up. All right. Let him know
exactly.
what's up.
Exactly. So before we head out, as always, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all social medias. We, as of right now, we're going to be doing a viewing party. First time we're announcing this for All In. If you're in Queens, New York,
Yes,
or pretty much
sir.
anywhere, you don't have to be in Queens specifically. But if you want to come through the viewing party is going to be at Cafe Bar and
Cafe Bar and Bistro.
Bistro. I believe it's on Cypress Street.
Cypress Ave.
Cypress
Cypress
Ave. Yeah.
Ave in Ridgewood, like by Bushwick. So
Okay, it's pretty close to
we know a lot of people or a lot of podcasts do viewing parties. This is the alternative. This is you don't want to go into the city on a Sunday afternoon. Come chill with us. You know what I mean? We're gonna
Exactly.
be on the border of Queens and Brooklyn. We'll buy the L train. It's right there. Come through and
Exactly.
say what's up. All you
And we're
gotta
gonna
do
be
is
having
RSVP. That's
exactly
it.
the link to that will be out soon. They're working on the RSVP link, so
Yeah.
when we get that link, we will promote it on our social medias. So stay on the lookout for that. And I believe we're gonna have DJs for that too. We're doing DJs for that. Is that confirmed? Do you know? From
Not
what
sure
you
yet, but we'll figure
not
it
sure.
out.
That's still up in the
Don't
air.
worry. Yeah,
DJ
you'll
part,
see
yeah.
when everything gets announced. You'll see what's up.
Exactly. So don't count the DJ part yet, but we'll announce everything when we have everything finalized.
Yes, sir.
And as always, go subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on all platforms. This has been episode 129 of the Ring Fanatics podcast, and we will see you guys next time.
Catch ya.